The highly anticipated second season of Gyeongseong Creature sees the K-drama end on a surprisingly similar note to its first season. Starring big K-drama names Han So-hee and Park Seo-joon, Gyeongseong Creature 2 takes its central characters out of the initial setting of Japanese-occupied Gyeongseong, Seoul, and throws them into the present day. The first season presented many questions Gyeongseong Creature 2 needed to answer, and the Netflix K-drama does so with a high-tension finale. In Season 2, Episode 7, the bad blood between Gyeongseong Creature's main characters comes to a head. Lady Mayada's wishes for revenge separate the recently reunited Yoon Chae-ok and Jang Tae-sang, who find themselves back in the remnants of Onseong Hospital, now the site of Gyeongseong Biotech. An ultimatum sees Jang Tae-sang choose 3 innocents over Yoon Chae-ok, leaving his partner's life in balance. Though Gyeongseong Creature's ending may not be the most satisfying, it answers some key questions and leaves others waiting to be explored. Does Yoon Chae-ok survive Gyeongseong Creature 2's finale? Jang Tae-sang and Yoon Chae-ok's relationship is full of barriers. Much like in Gyeongseong Creature's first season, Yoon Chae-ok's life hangs in the balance in the final episode of the show's second season. Sung-jo paralyzes her Nijin at the start of episode 7, which proves to be detrimental for the sleuth. She is thrown into a tank of water and left for dead after her mother's Nijin leaves her body, with Captain Kuriko aiming to take the parasite for himself. However, it is presumed that Chae-ok escapes with Tae-sang, who punches the tank open with his bare hands. Despite this, Chae-ok does not survive Gyeongseong Creature 2 as herself. Now separated from her mother's Nijin, Chae-ok appears to have no memories of her former life. She instead lives as a university student with Ahn Jong-hyuk's grandmother, who is revealed to be a descendant of Mrs. Nawal. Though it's unclear how Chae-ok falls under the woman's care, this likely comes at the request of Jang Tae-sang himself, who is noticeably absent from Chae-ok's new life. While Chae-ok is no longer the person she used to be, hints of her former life remain. She wears the bracelet that Tae-sang gave her in Season 1, and appears to recognize her former lover during a brief encounter on the street. It is unknown how much of Chae-ok's memories remain, particularly as her personality has changed to fit her new life. Yet, there are hints that Chae-ok and Tae-sang's love remains even if they can't be together. Who is Jang Ho-jae in Gyeongseong Creature after all? Park Seo-joon's return raised a lot of questions. One of the biggest questions in the finale episode of Gyeongseong Creature Season 1 was who was Jang Ho-jae, and why does he look so much like Jang Tae-sang? Park Seo-joon's return to the Netflix K-drama provided a surprisingly simple answer to the question. Jang Ho-jae is the persona Jang Tae-sang took on after losing his memories following the loss of a Nijin, which was forced into him almost 70 years prior. Back in the 20th century, Jang Tae-sang's store was raided by Lady Mayada's Kuriko warriors as revenge for attempting to kill her at her husband's funeral. She spares Tae-sang by forcing him to ingest a Nijin but brutally kills the rest of the workers at the House of Golden Treasure. Tae-sang is presumed to have lived as himself until a year before the events of Gyeongseong Creature Season 2, where he was separated from his Nijin by those at Gyeongseong Biotech, and soon takes on the persona of Ho-jae. His memories are returned in Episode 5 as he becomes reinfected. Why was Gyeongseong Creature 2 set in the future? The time jump is one of Gyeongseong Creature's biggest mysteries. The tone of Gyeongseong Creature Season 1 was strongly defined as a K-drama set during the Japanese occupation of Korea. This made Season 2's move to the future all the more confusing, as it was a strikingly different tone to the message Gyeongseong Creature depicted in its first season. While Gyeongseong Creature doesn't explicitly say why the series chose to move to the modern day, a conversation between Sung-jo and Tae-sang in Episode 10 could provide insight into why such a bizarre choice was made. The true story behind Japanese Unit 731 in Gyeongseong Creature in Season 1 gave a heartbreaking foundation for the series' decidedly human message. The sentiment is echoed in Season 2 as Tae-sang tells Sung-jo in Episode 7 that he chooses to keep fighting so that Lady Mayada and the living workers of Onseong Hospital don't forget what they did there. This could act as a mirror for the present day, with the K-drama choosing to take inspiration from real historical events so that they are not forgotten in the modern day. However, Gyeongseong Creature never addresses this further. How Lady Mayada finally meets her demise. She surprisingly survived the explosion in Season 1. Claudia Kim's return to Gyeongseong Creature Season 2 is one of the biggest plot twists of the series. Lady Mayada's Gyeongseong Creature Season 1 fate saw her survive the bombing of her husband's funeral. This, as revealed in Season 2, was thanks to the Nijin. Lady Mayada was given a Nijin by Colonel Kato in the Season 1 finale, giving her the ability to regenerate and live in the present without aging. However, the Nijin that she has had such a heavy investment is her ultimate downfall.